All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Day 2 weigh-in here at Round 5 of Series 16 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, proudly presented by Daiwa. Well, what an absolutely glorious day Sunday has turned out to be. No doubt a chilly start for all and sundry here this morning, and it has just turned into the most magical day for the anglers out there on the water. Ladies and gentlemen, this is in fact the inaugural Anaconda round that we are holding here on the Georges River in Sydney at the Connells Point Sailing Club. And I cannot thank the team here at the Connells Point Sailing Club enough. Brian, you've been an absolute pleasure to deal with, sir, and an absolute gentleman, so thank you. And in particular, a massive thanks and shout out to the team at the Anaconda group of stores. Chris Ludi, your support, sir, has gone an enormous way in seeing you come on board as one of our sponsors as part of the series this year. Not only that, but we also now have product in store nationally with your group, and that is something that we are otherwise very proud to be part of that partnership with you. When we speak of Daiwa as the naming rights sponsor for the series, Anaconda the naming rights sponsor for this particular round, I should also go on to thank the balance of the sponsorship group that enable Hobie Fishing to bring this level of tournament to the platform here in Australia. So Daiwa, thank you, Anaconda, and also the team at ProLure, TT Fishing, St Croix Rods, Atomic, of course the team at Strike Pro who have been with us for more than the last decade, Lawrence, Hurricane Lures, and Peter Nord is here this weekend as well, Manic Tackle and Sims Apparel, of course, being on board with Hobie Fishing also. Marty Gittins and the team at Burley Pro, thank you, sir, and of course Fish Tech Solutions representing OSP Lures and of course Edge Rods. Matt Trippett and the team from the Fly program, and of course ET and all the team at Escape with ET. It is great to have your support continuing again for Series 16 as well. So ladies and gentlemen, anglers are not only competing for cash and prizes this weekend, but the all-important Angler of the Year points that will culminate towards our Australian Championships at the end of this year in the latter part of November. Outside of that, we have Daryl Head. Thank you very much for all your work here this weekend, Daz, and looking after scoring. Brad Sissons down here as part of our media and marketing team that makes all of these anglers look as good as they possibly can, and I can tell you that's kind of hard. Kerry Lee Whelan, thank you very much for your help, and of course Dave Hedge, looking after all the anglers there at the bump tubs, I should say. Jason Marshall, you're it.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
Let's go. I'll let you two sort that out at some other points.
Oh, cramping.
Oh, you should be cramping. Mate,
Well,
they say do the miles, get the smiles.
well, yeah, there's plenty of fish up there.
There are plenty of fish up there.
Just couldn't find that
Okay.
real good kicker that I was looking for, but
You only need 0.19 of a kilo to take the lead. Let's have a look. Can we get you to 2.2? Oh, awfully close, mate.
Yeah.
218. So 475 is the number that they're going to have to chase down.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Well done. And great to see you, mate. It's been a little while since we've seen Jason, but very, very pleased to have him along. Mr. Rick King, you're it. So are you just going to say that he barged in, or did we get it wrong?
I wanted to try and stay at first for at least one competitor for a change.
You only need 2.71 kilos.
I don't think it's going to get there.
Do you think Blake Partington might have that?
The talk is...
There's
he's got it,
rumours.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, look, another limit there for you, mate. 2.05 kilos yesterday. An improvement on that, mate, locking away at 2.22. 4.27 and currently second place.
Thank you.
Always good to have you along. And by the way, thanks for the coffee and the half a donut this
Can we
morning.
just chuck him in? Or
You just want to know, don't
yeah,
you?
just want to know.
All right. For Big Brim, ladies and gentlemen, and that is, of course, the Anaconda Big Brim, we're chasing down 1.13. Daz, thank you. Just so that Rick knows. It's a kilo fish, mate. That's a 101. Well done, buddy. Nothing wrong with that at all. Most importantly, get him down to Brad.
Yep.
And a photo and a nice safe release. Well done, Rick. Thanks very much for coming along, buddy. Tony Petty, having travelled all the way up from Victoria. Mate, is it fair to say that you do not need enemies when you've got mates like us?
Exactly right. I've got enough enemies.
Yes.
I don't need you blokes to be on
No,
that.
we just do not need the help in that.
Exactly right.
Tones, 133 yesterday, a similar bag today. A little better, mate.
crushed it.
A 144 all over it. We've seen you with 2.7 kilo bags for
I
one
never have
day.
a fish that size.
More than likely.
Yeah.
And if anyone can do it, you can. Well done, Tones. Good on you, buddy. Rightio. Also from Victoria is Mr. Paul Hardiman. How are you, mate? Isn't it so much nicer to fish in East Gippsland?
Yes.
Mate,
After the weekend I've had, I'm going home with my tail between my legs.
Well,
catch
look-
some black brim.
mate, we really do appreciate all the energy and effort that goes into having you come up. 450 grams for that one, buddy. Go and make sure you hold it right out in front to Brad.
Yeah, well, he's worth 30 Angler of the Year points. So.
Mate, you take them. Well done, Paul. All right, next up, Jamie Cole. Come on up, buddy. Mate, a few miles on these legs this weekend. A bit of pre-fish action, and then I don't even know how far it is up to that bridge.
Neither. I think probably
7?
Yeah, maybe a bit more.
Okay, rightio. It seems a little bit easier when I'm just like pushing on the throttle these
Heaps
days.
easier. Heaps easier. Yeah.
Mate, a 1.8 yesterday, and
Won't be
maybe
that
a
bad.
1.5 today.
Oh, not far
Yeah,
off.
1.53.
Thanks, mate.
Mate, pushes, look at that, all the threes, 3.33 and currently in third.
Thanks, mate.
There you go, buddy.
Appreciate
Good
it.
to have you along. Cheers. All right, following on from Jamie Cole is none other than the master creator founder of Hurricane Lewis, Mr. Peter Nord. Well, what have you got to say about the Georges River?
Yeah, I like the place.
It's not a bad fishery.
It's good.
And what was the other words that you said later when you came in? You
I
zigged-
should have zigged instead of zagging, because wait till you see the bag that's coming in.
All right, from your spot from
Me
yesterday.
from my spot from yesterday.
Come on, I tried to push it to the kilo.
Cheers,
990 grams. Mate, lots of miles from you this year, mate. We really appreciate it.
No worries.
Thanks, Naughty. Ta, mate. Rightio. Coming up next is Mr. Darryl Sillis. Mate, so that looked like it was a bit of an effort to get it out of there. Is there a bit of weight in there, bud? Nice. A change from yesterday?
Oh, no, doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing,
Doing
same
thing,
location?
Just probably getting better at doing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Practice makes perfect.
100%.
Mate, 1.82 yesterday. This is definitely going over the 2. Can we get you to 2.2? We can get you to 2.3.
Sweet, yep.
Big shift, mate. You're one of the very few anglers now over the 4 kilo mark. You are currently in third
Can I
place.
just measure?
Yeah, you just want to beat Rick, don't you? Yep. Right, you tell me. You've got the choice of one. As much as we're chasing down 1.13 for Big Brim, there's also a little bit of friendly rivalry between Darryl and Rick. You need to beat 101 if you're going to beat Rick. No, not there. 900. He's got you this weekend, mate. All right, I'll chuck him back in there and go down to see Brad and get some nice photos of those, mate. Well done. All right, Darryl, I believe next up we have Mitchell Taylor. Mate, I'm going to take a punt and say that you must have caught 80 fish this weekend?
I've caught a few.
Yeah? Like seriously,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
sort of numbers?
No, more like 60 odd. Yeah,
That's unreal.
yeah, quite a lot of fish.
This is a bag.
Yeah, it is. So hopefully it's-
219 yesterday. You need 257 to take the lead. And I think you've got every bit of it. Yeah, you do. 272. Ladies and gentlemen, your current leader with 4.91 kilos, Mitch Taylor. Anything in there that's going to beat a 113?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a look? Let me get that out of your way. All right, Daz, we're going to have a look at Big Brim. Have a look at that. All right, so 491 overall, current lead for Big Brim. Do you have that as well? Yeah, you do, mate. 118. Well done. All right, he is the leader in both departments. Mate, go down and get a cracking photo of that one with Brad. Well done, sir. All right, can anybody crack the 5 kilos? We're about to find out. Fiona Johnston, you are up. 1. Mate, it is so great to have you along, and I really do mean it. I hope to see you in a few more rounds.
I hope I can come.
If it's just set something off inside you that sort of says this looks like a bit of fun.
Today was a lot harder than yesterday, so.
Day 2 can really sort of mess with us. All right, Fiona, 1 for you there. 340 grams. Mate, I hope you've had a hoot, and fingers crossed we can see you at a couple more.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. All right, so next up, I believe, is going to be Mr. Riley Whelan. Coming up, Riley. Mate, a 213 yesterday. Where did that leave you overnight, mate?
It left me 9th.
9th, rightio. inside the top 10 in a group of anglers like this, mate, is no mean feat. Let's see if we can keep you there, buddy. Let's see what today gives you. It's given you 147. You're currently in 5th.
Won't be for long.
No, that's all right. Hang on now. Let's just see if we can keep you in that 10. All right. Good on you, Riley. Nice work, champion. Right T.O. Next up, Mohammed Faraj. Coming up, buddy. Also affectionately known as Flick with Mick. So if you're jumping online onto YouTube, is that where it all is?
Oh, yeah, YouTube.
Yep. Flick with Mick. If you want to know how to do what this bloke has done this weekend, you got some footage over the weekend?
I didn't know.
No?
Just trying to concentrate on the
No, that's
the actual
fair.
fishing, so yeah.
There's some fish in there, bloke. All right, you need 2.5.
2.5? Yep.
Have you got 2.4? No, 214.
That's good.
But have a look at that.
Nice.
Currently in
I'll
third,
take that.
mate. If you can take something like that away, mate,
Can I
good
have one of
for.
them? Is that
Mate, of course you can. Absolutely. Let me take that. And you're chasing still. Oh no, I was going to say still a 113, but that's a lie. Mitch Taylor has a 118. Let's see what we can do. Daz, good to go. Thank you. All right, chasing down 118. It's definitely over the kilo. It's a 104. Mate, great results. If we can keep you up inside the top 5, there's some really important Angler of the Year points there. And most importantly, there's a few other prizes to go with that as well. Well done, buddy. Nice work. Rightio, Daz. Plenty to come. Benny Johnson, come on down, mate. Mate, it's great to see you with your significantly better half here this weekend. There was...
It's questionable.
No. Well, you were a braver man than I. No, my wife and I also had the good opportunity to compete in a few Hobie events, and I've had my backside handed to me by her on a few occasions as well.
I'm in front of, thank you.
Mate, a great day yesterday with 211, 2 fish there today, mate, 910 grams. Importantly, though, you're still up inside the top 10.
I don't think it'll stay there.
No, maybe not, but we'll see how we go. Good on you, Benny. Always a smile, mate. Thank you very much. All right, another Ben Pearce. Mate, 2 yesterday and 3 today. Well done, sir. Obviously the fish care thing that we do continue to talk about is absolutely paramount. And this is a really good bag of fish.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mate, can we get you up over the 2s, and how far into it if we can? We tried.
Close.
Mate, a 186 keeps you inside the top 10 at the moment. You are currently in 8th place.
Awesome.
Great to have you along, mate. Well done. Thank you. All right, Darryl, plenty more to come. None other than the founder, of course, of the Brim Fishing Project, Mr. Andrew Death. Now, we should also say, in fact, Hobie Fishing World's longest-serving world champion.
Yes.
Hey?
As long as they have another one. We've got to get Jack off the
No,
throat.
we can't let Jack have that title. We're a Jack wherever you might be. All right, Deethy. 3 yesterday for 163. Another 3 today. Full limits all round. Today is 144. You, sir, are in the 10, currently in 9th place. Thanks. We'll see for how long. Rightio, buddy. Well done. All right, Terry Grimer. Do you have a limit today, Tez? I can't tell. 2? 3. Well done. Right number?
Magic number.
It sure is. Mate, it was really good, nice to have a sort of chat. Obviously, you come along to do these events for the fishing, but there's so much more involved in these, and that vehicle's a credit to you, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. All right, Tez, 2 yesterday, 3 today at a 115. Inside the 20 in 18th right now.
Yeah, and you jinxed me as well, mate.
Oh, look, it's not the first time.
I got a nice Molloway this morning. Second cast in.
We spoke about it yesterday. You told me you didn't get one.
No, what happened this morning?
No, all right, I'll talk to you just about Brim from here on in. Adam Laylaw, sir, you are next. Now, mates, I dare say that you pedalled from here, point A to point B, didn't move off point B all day, and then came back to point A. Does that about sum up Sunday?
Yeah, pretty much the same as Saturday too, to be honest. Yeah.
I did see you kind of move off that pylon at one point in time, thinking you might have been sort of sorting out a few of these. So
Yeah, I was, yeah. Yep.
a better day.
Yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, I think.
Nice. So 1-4 yesterday, 1-5 today.
Yeah.
There you go, bud. Right now, 2.9 kilos and currently 11th place.
Thank you.
Well done, buddy. Nice work. Thank you. All right, next angler up is going to be Austin Lowe. Coming up, bud. Mate, competing with us for the first time. Thank you very much for making the effort to come along. How did you find out about the series?
Just
Grab hold of that, and I'll grab hold of the bag.
Instagram and that.
Okay, yep, on the socials. Yeah, nice. What'd you do with number 3?
Dropped it in the water over there.
There's
Getting it out.
there's
I know now. I learned. That's all right.
I just
There's a big one as well.
Of course, really.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
That's
Well,
all right. We'll learn.
Mate, hey, you've got to start somewhere, and here you have 1.27 kilos, Austin. Mate, hopefully you can come along and see us down at Wallinger Lake in September, if not the Goldie in August.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, bud, great to have you along. Thank you. All right, next up is Mr. Ryland Sainsbury. Now, is it fair to say that you taught Blake Partington everything he knows?
I know, he taught me a few things today.
So, did you end up going and catching up with those mates last night? Is this the result of that?
No, because I would have caught 4 kilos if I did that.
Probably.
I would have fished waistline.
You know it, I know it.
I don't know, I just didn't really feel it today. Just floated around and wasted a lot of time. So
It's all good. You're
I have
here.
these sessions all the time.
We appreciate you being here.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, champion. Nice work. Rightio, one of the all-round nice guys is Ryland, that is for sure. The next up is another all-round nice guy, and that is Adriano Tossolini. I told you know how to catch big fish.
Yeah, I know. I left you waiting.
So I talked you into it. I talked Terry into catching mulloway.
Yeah,
Mate, great bag. Well done, mate. Mate, this is a kilo or more better than yesterday.
definitely.
A 1.26 yesterday, Adriano. A 2.32 today. Big jump moves you from 49th up into 7th right now.
I just want to compare my scales if I can weigh the.
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Yep, for sure. All right, Daryl, we're going to have a look at Adriano's bigger bream that's in here. Okay. And on water's a funny thing.
Yeah.
You know, on water to on land. Daryl's just going to flick that back in just 2 seconds. All right, thank you very much, Daz. Cheers. It's not a lot. It really isn't. No, it just gives you an idea, mate. But very, very nice fish and a great weekend to you, mate. Well done. Thanks, Adriano. Rightio, Pat Byrne. It is now your turn, sir. Mate, a 1-1-4 yesterday and a better day at the office today. Did you travel to the same region or did you do something different?
Pretty much the same. I went outside and around to the right and just attacked the boats.
Good fishing. All right, a much better day. It's always nice to see the improvement from day 1 to day 2. A significant change for you, mate. A 1.85 today pushes you up into 12th place right now.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Pat. Thanks, bud. Cheers, mate. Rightio, moving right through them. Ted, you're up, buddy. A 1.54, and is it fair to say a better day at the office as well?
I think so.
Yeah, a little better?
We'll see.
Yeah. Change of tactic?
Not really.
No?
No.
Rinse and repeat.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, mate, a 1.5 kilo bag's a nice way to do it. This is a much better day today.
Yeah.
It's a 1.92.
Yep.
In fact, mate, inside the top 10 right now, currently in 8th place. Well done. Cheers, Ted. Rightio, Mr. Ray Cooper. Mate, how good is it to put full limits today and a full limit yesterday?
Unbelievable.
And to be rolling...
Unbelievable. I think it's the first time.
And to be rolling into your 70th birthday on Thursday.
Well, the celebrations started early.
So they should. All right, Dale, for Ray Cooper, 1.9 yesterday. It is a 1.62 today.
Thank you.
And I say this in the most fair and kind way to Tony Petty.
Yeah.
He smashed the phone.
I got him. Where is he?
Good on you, Ray. Rightio, next up is going to be Chris Byrne. Buddy, you asked me a question at the start of the session today.
No.
And for anybody that wants to have a look back at this, when you say La Perouse, that sounds like it's about 50 kilometres away.
Yeah, it's a long way. It's a long way away.
But you didn't do it?
No. I was going to go hit the reef out the front, but no. I got lazy.
You kind of got it together, mate. A 1.12 has you inside the top 20, mate, currently in 19th. Good on you, Chris. Cheers, buddy. Right, T.O., Michael Aquilina. Where were you yesterday, mate? Giving all of these other guys a chance, I see. Mate, great to have you along. It looks like, just from following some of your socials, you're getting out and about and doing a whole lot of other living and life and fishing as well.
Adventuring.
Mate, we really appreciate you coming along, and I do genuinely mean that. 440 grams for you, mates. Looking forward to seeing where your next adventure takes you.
No worries, mate.
Good on you, Mick.
Chris.
Well done. Cheers. Right, T.O., from which side of the tub? I believe it's going to be James Scott. Now, James, yesterday a 1-2-7 and an improvement on that and some. Mate, what did you change?
Just stayed off the flats, more or less. And,
Okay, so
yeah,
a little bit more
different ground.
structure?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Mate, let's see, can we get you towards the 1/8s?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah,
The
exactly.
1/8s.
Yeah, the 1/8.
There we
yeah.
go.
Sweet.
I had to get one right.
That's right. That's right. Cheers.
Mate, well done. Great to
Thank
have you
you.
along and
cheers.
nice work overall.
Thank you.
Good on you. Rightio, next angler, Mr. Warren Allen. Now, we didn't cross paths the same way that we crossed paths yesterday. Yeah, I bet you were. It's. I think it started a bit of a trend. I think at least one angler needs to get a coffee per day from us.
I only told one person and he opened his mouth.
You probably told me. That's a problem. Mate, a 187 yesterday, a 155 today. Mate, has you right on 10th place as we speak.
Not for long.
Good on you, Woz. Thanks, buddy. All right, ripping through them. Wayne, come on down, buddy. Mate, you're consistent.
I am. Consistency is key.
He just wants consistency with three.
No.
Mate, like I said, it was almost as cold as the ACT here this morning.
Yeah, close.
Well,
I wouldn't say cold.
Plus or minus 10 degrees. Mate, 680 grams will have you locked away for those. We really appreciate you coming along, mate.
Thanks, Chris.
Hopefully we can see you at Walliga.
We'll be there.
That'll be a little bit closer to home. Now, one angler that this particular round is very close to home for is Mr. Carl Dubois. How are you, mates?
Good, buddy. Good.
Tell you what, that 21st that you went to last night better have been damn special.
Oh,
Because I can't tell you how much fun we had with Daryl at the Teppanyaki
it would have been good
last night.
It would have been good fun.
And
He had an excellent time.
See that filthy look he's got on his face? He had that on his face last night as well. I'll get a smile out of him one day. A better day for you, mate.
Better day
A
for me.
184
184.
inside the 10.
Oh, yeah, I won't stay
Let's
there.
keep you there. Okay. Good on you, mate.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Carl. Obviously, one of the members of the collective with the Brim Fishing Project, so thank you very much, mate. Mr. Greg Krebitz, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm okay. What'd you do with the other one?
Still out there.
Still out there? Yep.
Next time.
No, mate. Look, coming off the back of such an amazing event at Lake Mac, you had to give the rest of the crew a bit of a chance.
Exactly right.
199 yesterday, 2 fish today at 154. Sir, currently 8th place. Well done, buddy.
you.
Nice work. Cheers. All right, Darryl, where are we headed, mate? Mr. James Tran, it is your turn. Mate, very consistent, sir. 3 each day, 165 yesterday, and... close. Close to yesterday?
4 kilos? No.
Yeah, sure. If I just... Mate, 3 and 3, most importantly, a slightly better day at the office for you, mate. A 183 and currently 10th place.
Thank you.
All right, important AOY points, ladies and gentlemen. Culminating in our Australian Championships at the end of the year is very, very important. Toby, you're up, mate. Mate, a nice way to start yesterday with a 1-7. Did you go back and do the same?
No, I definitely did not.
Okay.
I went everywhere today.
Trying to chase that
Yeah,
that kicker fish.
Because yesterday I only stayed in like the same spot, so
Yep.
I've never been here. So I thought today I was
Go
going
and
to
have a
go
look
there,
around.
and then I was just going to go for a look around.
Yep.
But
Well, mate, importantly, you came back with a full limit, and that's what we needed you to do. It's a limit at 119. Mate, out of a field of 75 odd anglers, you're currently in 21st place.
Beautiful.
Well
Thanks,
done.
mate.
Appreciate you having you along, mate. Rightio, now just a very quick leaderboard recap if we can. Leading the way from New South Wales with 4.91 kilos is Mitchell Taylor. Jason Marshall, sir, all those pedalling strokes all the way up to the Cooks River has resulted you with a second place at 475. And rounding out your top 3, also from New South Wales, Mohammed Faraj, also known as Flick with Mick at 456. They are your top 3. Jason Reid, you're up, buddy. Mate, a 1-3 yesterday.
Two today.
Two today.
Two today.
I couldn't quite see.
Nothing till 1:15.
That's a long day.
It was a very long day.
But never
So,
stop
no,
casting.
Just keep going.
That's it, mate. 760 grams. Puts you about mid-fleet.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Mate, always a smile.
See you next time.
Well done. Good on you, buddy. Ta. Rightio. Next up is your second place overnight is going to be Mick Eddinghausen. Mate, with 10 grams separating first and second yesterday, being at the pointy end of the tree can be a funny game, can't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Did you get a chance to cycle through some fish up there?
Yeah, got cycled through a lot, but they were all not the ones I wanted.
Yeah. So we wanted that
Grams,
1.1,
yeah.
1.2 again to create the difference.
Just didn't happen. But
Well,
anyway,
mate, hey, is fishing.
yeah, that's fishing.
Buddy, 3 for you still. They are going to result in a bag weight there at 128. And very importantly, mate, we still have you up inside the 10. We have
Cool.
you currently in 6th place.
Excellent.
Well done,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Great to
Cheers.
have you along. Cheers, Mick. Ta. Rightio, so a little bit of a shuffle on the leaderboard, and this particular angler's leaderboard is about to shuffle, and it was almost as good as her dance steps when she walked in today, Leanne Cowan. Now, Leanne, somebody told you about this Monster Mover Award, didn't they? You know that other guy, Mark Knight, that's kind of like won it the last 3 times?
Go.
Who's he? Got your limit. Well done.
First full bag ever.
There you go.
Yeah, very happy.
Did you just completely change what you did yesterday?
No, I didn't actually. I went to the same places, but didn't spend as much time in
Okay.
some places and went elsewhere.
Well, mate, you found them. You found your limit. I congratulate you for that. They are going to reward you with a weight of 108. All right, go down and get the most important 3-fish
Thank
photo
you.
with Brad. All right. Ta. All right, following on from Leanne is Alex, Anaconda, Jugglets. Come on up. Dude, did Hedgie take the other 2 fish out of your bag?
Don't ask. I did the opposite of what I should have done.
Now, I think Naughty described that as zigging instead of zagging.
Oh, I went back to old grounds that I started learning how to fish today. I didn't want to deal with that current or that wind.
Fair call.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Mate, 560 grams, a mid-fleet result, buddy. Always great to have you along.
Thank you.
And looking forward to that Heather Bray store
Yes,
opening very, very
100%.
soon.
Thank you.
Good on you, buddy. Right, CEO, ladies and gentlemen, Mick Duck is the next angler to weigh in. Now, Mick, is there 3 in that bag?
3, yep.
There are 3. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
What do you think about the Georges?
I like it down
Yeah.
the front normally. but
Yep.
Today I just went and fished what I saw in
When
front
you
of me.
say down the front, you mean Towra?
Sylvania Waters.
Sylvania Waters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mate, a 129 got you going yesterday. A little better than that, I'd like to think. A 139. Mate, again, about mid-fleet, and mate, can't thank you enough for making
Thanks.
the effort.
Yeah,
Good on you,
cheers.
Mick. Thank you. All right, still Mitchell Taylor leading the way with that weight at 491. David Krebit, you are up. Now, I thought we had an agreement.
What's that?
You were going to weigh in Trevally and be Dancing Dave.
Yes.
There's some things you should tell me, and there's some
I
things
know,
you shouldn't.
mate. I'm going to have to learn.
Yeah, no, we'll all do that, mate. Can this make you, in fact, the monster mover?
No way.
We will see at the end of it.
No way.
A 136 is what you've got. All right, buddy, go down and see Brad, get some photos, and thanks so much for being here, buddy. All right, another angler up, Mr. Corey Lean. Looking after all good things at Podium Marine Wraps and looking after our banner for us this weekend, of course. How are you, bud?
Good.
Mate,
It's better yesterday.
a few little electrical challenges while you're on the water
Yeah,
as well,
yeah, I
so
learned that.
a little bit of distracting there.
Yeah.
But mate, 2-2 yesterday. The 2 that is here today is the 2 fish,
Oh dear.
and there's another 2 there at a 0.72. Right now, about 80 odd Angler of the Year points, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Happy days.
Let's
Thanks,
see if we can
mate.
keep you there, bud. Rightio, Steve Porniotis, come on up, buddy. Now, I said to Jack Gammy and others also, you don't need enemies when you've got mates like us.
Oh, of course.
And Dennis Mageropoulos is clearly one of your mates.
I don't come here to fish. I come here to hang it on him.
That's exactly
and Rick
right,
and
mate.
Ryan.
And so you should. Right, 2 for you at 910 grams.
Thanks,
Well, buddy, fingers crossed if we don't see you up on the Goldie, we'll see you down at Walliga.
More than likely.
One of the 2. Rightio, speaking of Dennis Mageropoulos, here he is.
3 squeakers, mate.
Hey, it's 3. What'd you do with the crew?
The what?
The kids?
Oh, they're at home resting, mate.
Ah.
Big day yesterday.
Took it out of them. All right, 3 yesterday for 149. Another 3 today for 870 grams.
Oh, thanks, mate.
All right, mate, mid-fleet. That's where you're at.
Yeah, cheers,
well
thank
done.
you.
Thanks, Dennis. Ta. Rightio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a paid infomercial for your current Hobie kayak fishing world champion, Mr. Jack Gammy. And you don't need mates like us.
Absolutely not. It's quite funny when you're sitting on the water and getting text messages from you guys. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good laugh.
Coffee.
We won't go into some of the other stuff.
No.
but
That I don't know. That it was a BLT.
Was it?
Yep.
Right.
278.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
But it is
Maybe
still.
2-3.
I think
2-3,
it could even be 2-4.
Yeah, we'll see.
You were right.
Yeah.
232, 446, and 4th place.
Thank you, mate.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, well done for Jack Gammy. Thanks, bud. Rightio, Mitch Taylor. Still in the lead at 491. Mark Vandersteen, you are up, buddy. Now, a little bit of banter amongst that crew of anglers that you seem to be hanging around.
Not by choice.
No, well, by necessity, I don't know. Dave gotcha.
He did.
There was a little bit of banter going on over there yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, if we couldn't get a brim, we're going to weigh anything we caught.
There you go. That's it. 310 grams, mate. Well done. Thanks, Mark. Rightio, an angler, would you believe, that has travelled all the way across the seas to be back here with us. It is none other than Mr. Byron Hill. Buddy, great to share the stage with you. Great to share a chat at dinner last night.
It was a lot of fun, actually. Feeling really welcome coming
Yeah,
back.
no, I hope so, bud.
Got to give a big shout out to Jimmy from HWS.
Of course.
I mentioned that I was coming, and he decked me out with an Outback and said, "Look at the kayaks,
Ready to
We've
go."
got you sorted." He basically tweaked it exactly how I.
We
liked
called
it as
that
well.
a rock star entrance.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
Well, mate, he is the go-to, as you know, for so many anglers here. A 104 for you. Mate, I hope you enjoy your time whilst you're back in Oz. And,
I had a great time. Thank you
safe
very much.
travels, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate
all
it.
right,
Thank you.
all the best to the family. Rightio, Bob Liebelt, you are next, my friend. Mate, a 138 yesterday, and buddy, did we see you kind of milling around on the pylons up there on the bridge? No, that was not you.
That was me. I looked. That was it.
Okay, it must have just been the moment that we came through.
I had a look. That was it.
Okay. It had seen a few casts too on that bridge, I can tell you. All right, 138, I believe it is an improvement at that to give you 171. Mate, importantly, you're up inside the top 20. I believe that was 17th and some really, really good AOY points, mate. Well done. Hopefully we can see you along at our Australian Championships this year. All right, Dale, who have we got? It's Kevin Ewan. Coming up, Kev. 3 fish.
Yep.
Right answer. Well done. We didn't get the chance
First
to
back
see you
today.
yesterday.
Because I caught nothing.
I've been there.
Devastation.
Nice hat too, by
Thanks
the way.
very
Well
much.
done, supporting
I'll be wearing 'em.
our round sponsor.
Best all around.
Rightio, Kev. 3 fish, 1.3 kilos, my friend.
Thank
well
you.
done. Thank you very much for being here with us, and hopefully we can see you at a few more.
Thanks very
Well
much.
done. Cheers, Kevin. All right, Dale, still anglers in the line and at the tub. Peter Conroy, buddy, you are up. It's amazing the amount of time that we can spend on water and the number of pedal strokes that we can do.
Say that again.
I'm
feeling it.
Mate, I hope you've had a good weekend with us, mate.
No, I have.
It's nice to be able to get that experience in the events to figure out like what your next move is. So hopefully it's been positive.
Yep.
And we should catch up for a fish on the basin in our home waterway.
Let's
that's
do
for
that.
sure.
Absolutely.
Mate, 710 grams. Well done, Pete. Go down and see Brad.
Thank
Get
you
a
very
nice
much.
picking.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
Righty-o, Mr. Sean Dalman. Do we have a limit? Right answer, sir. So a better day at the office all round.
Better day. Didn't drop one on the way in, and didn't fall in the hole over near the ramp. So no, it was
You had a lot
much better,
going on.
Much better.
All right, Sean. 3 fish for you, buddy. They are 1.32 kilos. And
you.
just about midfield also for yourself, buddy. Well done. Thanks, Sean. Ta. Rightio, Daz. We're going to go with Jason Bennett, I am told. Come on up, buddy. Mate, 1 fish yesterday for 101. a very, very nice fish. Are your 3 fish going to be as heavy as your 1 fish from yesterday?
I don't think so.
You knew that statement was going to happen.
Yeah, I've got to learn how to fish cool weather.
Yellowfin are very, very different to those blacks down the coast, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly are.
All right, buddy. 3 there at 870 grams.
No worries.
Rightio, bud. We
you.
do appreciate you coming along. And are you going to make it all the way up to the Goldie?
Oh, no, we'll wait for work.
Okay.
I'll come to the rest, though.
While ago?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well done, mate. Thank you so much. Joe Gallagher. 2 fish yesterday at 960 grams. And 1 lucky fish today. You went back up to the bridge. Yep. Most of the day?
All day, yeah.
Yep, okay. It's I'm told it wasn't quite the day that it was yesterday. So, mate, we seem to be all over the system. We were from Alfred's Point over to the Cooks River, and I think we probably passed you half a dozen times. So, mate, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you, Joe. Ta. All right. We have the Kilpatrick crew coming up. I would probably put those legs away too, Jimmy. All right. James Kilpatrick, 3 fish yesterday and 2 today.
Only 2 today.
Mate, you did spend a little bit of time looking after the young bloke.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
No, I was all right.
Mate, it's just great to see the father-son thing. You know yourself, we've seen that over the years with various father and son
with Francis
combos.
and Cullen.
Absolutely.
It's good. If I bring him along, even if I lose to him, I still win. So
That's exactly
that's
right.
How good's
Hey,
that,
you got it, mate. Well done. Appreciate
worries.
you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very
James from Hunter Watersports. Cheers. Thanks, buddy. Rightio. All right. Getting a few lessons in a little bit of social media marketing down there by the looks of things. Now we have James Kilpatrick Jr. All right. 520 grams yesterday for your single fish, but 2 today.
Yes.
Couldn't quite change out that other one that we had with you this morning.
No.
Rightio. James, I can't quite see where you are in all of this, but I'm sure you guys are going to figure out the numbers very, very quickly.
Yeah.
520 grams yesterday. The 2 fish today are 1.16 kilos. You guys need to do the maths. You've got 1.68. You need to let me know whether you've taken the title from Dad or not.
All right, we'll do.
Fingers crossed, buddy. Well done. Yeah, I've heard something about this, and I feel like he's told about 78 other anglers that were on the water as well. It is you, Blake. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a bag that not many of you have seen before. Blakey.
This is what they're supposed to look like.
Oh, holy hell. Now, there's only one reason that you caught these.
Yeah?
Yep.
What's the reason?
Because, like me, you drink black beer.
Correct, yes. Yes, that is
That's
the
the
reason.
only reason.
Yeah.
This could be maybe a round record here for Sydney. How far into the 3 kilo range is this going to run?
Nice.
3.31. Now, I hope you can identify which fish is the biggest fish in there, mate. This is going to be something that, you know that's him? Yeah. Yep, rightio. 3.31, mate. That is something. That is... No, you tell me, because you get 1 chance at this. Let me help you there. You want to have a look at 2 to just know which one it is? Yep. All right. What was that cheek in the background over there?
I don't know, it's always something with it.
I don't know. I thought somebody said you can't weigh in tar line. All right, Blake, can you go 118? Not that one. It's a 109. I would dare say it could have been the other one, but as I said, you get the choicest one. Chuck him back in there in the water. Go and see Brad and go and have a look at those, mate, because they are a special, special bag of fish. Rightio, so we're just going to take a brief pause. Brad, you go ahead and do that. Right, so Mitchell Taylor, thank you. Daryl, did you see that Blake locked in all of that? Yes, he did. Yeah, I can see it now. So, in actual fact, Blake's weight of 3.31 kilos currently gives him 5th place, and that was a move from 42nd place all the way up to 5th. Ryan Honeybrook, you are up, buddy. Mate, a big act to follow from young Blakey coming up. But 3.31, that is a massive, massive effort. Now, for the benefit of those at home, where were you sitting overnight?
First.
Right, with 2.62 kilos.
Yes.
Would you like to tell? Would you like me to tell you what you need?
No.
Okay.
Won't be close.
You need. Oh, I'm going to say it anyway. You need 2.3. You're 1.85. But importantly, it sounds like you've beaten Jack Gammy, and that's all that matters. All right, Ryan Honeybrook, well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Glad you've had a great weekend with us, buddy. All right, Gleno Allen, you are up. Mate, a 1.66 yesterday. Now, as we buzz past, were you just still sitting off the wall there this morning?
No, it was really quiet there first
Okay.
up, and then I went for a swim early, so
okay,
it was a
good
bit
for you.
cold. And then I followed the current up further and got right up and got a few up.
One of the things that Ryan was talking about was trying to follow a little bit of that
I was
clean
trying to get
water
that
as it
calm.
moved through. Mate, a 1.51 for you today, buddy. Well done, and
Thank you.
hopefully we'll see you at another couple of rounds before the year's out. Good on you, Gleno. 1.51, I believe. Rightio, Mitch Nichols. You're it, mate. All right, so a 1.97 for you yesterday. You did something different. Yes.
On the wrong spot.
So you did move.
Yeah.
Yep. Mate, fishing is one of those things. Sometimes the water looks better over there and turns into something else. A neat kilo, mate, is where that has you. 26th overall right now. Well done, mate. Thanks very much for coming along. Rightio, our next angler up, no stranger to the stage, Mr. Simon Morley. Limit after limit after limit from you, mate. Super consistent.
Oh, just having fun out there, man.
Hey, mate, a little bit of banter on the water with any of those boys sort of up your neck of the woods today?
No, she left me alone. The time they were on it, and when I was heading up there, and the
Yep.
time I got there, they all paddled off, and I'm like, all right,
All right, I'll stay here and catch them.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1 yesterday. Very similar. A little better, in fact.
Oh, I called
2.26.
Nice.
That's a nice move.
That's a great move.
Hey?
I'll take that.
And that just quietly makes you Batman for this round.
All the time in Sydney. No, not really. You smashed me last time.
All right, Samo, nice work, mate. Next angler up, Jono Lawrence. Mate, a very respectable bag yesterday, mate, at 189 to start your tournament.
Yeah.
And a little
Smaller
less
today.
today.
Yeah, a lot smaller today. Maybe 1.2, maybe 1.3.
Oh, I think you've got that at least. Let's have a look. For Jono Lawrence, a 1.41.
Lovely.
Mate, moves you up into 20th, and in a field of 75 on anglers, mate.
Cool.
It's a nice result.
It's good.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Cheers. All right, Mr. Peter Cook, you are it. With a little cheer squad on the sideline. Mate, what was that foot race that you were having with Greg Lewis?
He smashed me, eh? He was like 300 metres behind me and caught up. I couldn't believe it.
Boy can pedal.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yep. I don't know how he does it, but he is definitely quick on the yak. 3 yesterday at 119, 3 today at 920 grams.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
211 overall, Cookie. Well done.
Thank you.
Nice work, buddy. Ta. Oh, get out of here. Rightio, Nelson Grillo. Come on up, buddy. Mate, a massive thank you to you today. I know that one of our anglers was having a little bit of grief there, and you've taken your time away from your angling to duck out and give him a hand, mate. A proper hats off to you, mate. Well done. Just not the same day on the water?
No, definitely not.
It's a funny old sport. We were talking about fishing, likening it to golf.
Yeah.
Equally as frustrating.
Especially when you're throwing 700s, 750s yesterday away.
And then you walk up and it's like, ah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, mate, we're stoked to have you here. Thank you so much.
thank you
Hopefully
very
you can come along to a few more.
Absolutely.
All right, well done. All right, next angler up is Claudio. Come on down, buddy. So as Claudio makes his way up, I can still tell you that Mitch Taylor with 491 is your leader. Jason Marshall with 475 and Mohammed Faraj at 456. 2 full limits,
go,
mate.
sir.
Well done. Now, this
No.
is a much better day. What did you do
Yesterday-
differently?
Just different spots.
Okay, different location. Same lures?
A bit of
Similar?
it, yeah.
Okay. 1.7, mate. Nice improvements. And shoot on down to Brad, get some nice photos. Well done. Thanks, Claudio. All right, Mr. Paul Dunlop, you're up. Buddy, 3 fish yesterday at 155 and a 1 fish today.
Yeah, there's one in there.
There is. It's
Monster.
a bit of a cold start.
Was.
Well, it's
Beautiful today.
absolutely gorgeous day otherwise, mate. I hope you've enjoyed your tournament with us and time with Jimmy and the crew from HWS.
Very good. Good
well
on
done,
you, Chris.
Paul.
Cheers,
Thanks,
mate.
buddy.
Thank
Ta. Right, T.O., one of the last anglers to make their way for key tags and trying to capitalise on every minute on the water.
Absolutely.
Fisheries are funny, aren't they? How they can be different one day to the next, 1 year to the next.
Yep.
Did you think that reef has kind of maybe sanded over a little bit? Not quite as...
No,
No?
felt the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't have any other spots.
Just transient fish as well, mate. 178 pushes you up inside the top 20 into 19.
Cheers.
Well done, GL. Thanks buddy. Right, T.O., I can see Dave Hedge looking around, making sure that it doesn't appear that there's anybody else. Now, if we can take a brief moment with you, we will confirm our overall scores and also categories with Daryl, and we'll come back to you with a presentation in just one moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us for the presentation here for what is round 5 of Series 16 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series. We're here on the Georges River. Looking after us, I should say, is none other than our round sponsor in Anaconda. We have here with us the founder, creator, all-round nice guy, and longest-serving world champion, Mr. Andrew Deeth.
Hey, mate.
Mate, when I talk about founder, creator, and all-round nice guy, we talk about the Brim Fishing Project. Trying to put this into words accurately, the platform that you've created is just entirely unique. It's one of a kind here in Australia for the tournament scene. The tournament scene's been running for over 2 decades with the likes of ABT in particular. Hobie now into its 16th series. And there was obviously something that you were looking for, I assume, in just trying to have, like, where do I go to get the information? Is there another way that I can kind of collate all of this? Yeah. Was that kind of the premise of what brought about the Brim Fishing Project?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I wanted to do a podcast. I wasn't sure what to do.
Yep.
And to actually have a historical record of what went on these comps, you know, over time, I think is a really valuable thing.
It's been, look, history doesn't always repeat itself in fishing. I think that that's probably a fair statement for everyone that we would all agree on.
Yeah.
But you would like to think that there's some sort of correlation
Yes.
in going to locations at a similar time of year, you know, that we can use as a reference point. The number of angles that I know, the time that I know that I've spent behind the wheel, heading to a tournament and or preparing for a tournament that now involves the Brim Fishing Project, is like it's a guaranteed for pretty well every angler on our series. Can you tell me a little bit about this thing called the Collective?
Okay, so what we've done with the Collective is we've got a subscription part of the page where we come together as a group of anglers. There's now just over 100.
Yep.
And at the moment we're doing different challenges about every 6 weeks.
Okay.
So, or focus groups is probably a better way to put it. So people can dial in how to use a specific type of lure or you know, not so much a brand, but a type. At the moment we're doing crabs and mussels, which was perfect for this.
Absolutely.
And the comments that I've got going back over the last 6 months is people go, I'd never used a sprat before the sprat or that challenge.
Yep, sure.
And now I've used sprats and it's one of my go-tos. Like people are learning how to use it as a group.
And it is strength in numbers.
Yes.
In that case. And I guess obviously being able to use that resource right the way through now is seeing results come out, you know, at these tournaments.
Yeah.
Let's go through the winners.
Yes.
And let's find out whether they have also sort of utilised the platform to be able to perhaps come up with this weekend's results.
100%.
All right, Deethy. So as you know, we do have divisions.
Yes.
Within the series in Hobie. And this weekend, we would like to congratulate for our youth division winner is none other than an angler all the way from Victoria with a total weight overall at 3.6 kilos, Riley Whelan. Coming up, Mr. Riley Whelan.
Now I know for a fact he listens to the show.
You know for a fact that he's part of the show.
He listens.
Well, Riley, well done, mate. Congratulations again, buddy. I think as you were overnight, I think, in about 9th place. You were sort of having a bit of a chat to say, look, can we hold you there? I'm going to have to wait and see how far in that list we got after we do this.
Yeah.
How valuable has the Brim Fishing Project been for you?
Oh, it's been so helpful. Like learning about all these different fishing areas and what to use and.
Yeah. So being down in Gippy Lakes.
Yeah.
As I guess a home base. Have you ever fished here on the Georges before?
No, it's Lake Macquarie, and here are my first ever comps out of Victoria.
Well, there you go. I'm sure you've already probably caught up with Deethy and had a bit of a yarn outside of it over the course of the weekend. I hope that some of what the platform has brought, and also maybe some products from these lovely people at Anaconda, have helped you over the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, your youth division winner, Riley Whelan.
Thank you.
All right, well done, buddy. Just stay there for a photo. Well done, Riley. Nice work, bud. Rightio, Deethy. Outside of our youth division, we also have what we term as our women's division. So, this weekend is a rather special weekend for this particular angler. I'm going to go so far as to say that this is actually her first Hobie event.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your women's division winner from the ACT is none other than Fiona Johnson. Well done. Just quietly, Fiona, I'm glad that you have taught Ben everything that you know.
Oh, yeah.
And if Ben doesn't know it already, we are not here to help him in any way, shape or form.
Thank you.
Mate, we caught up with you guys back around in the bay where we launched the boat yesterday, and I think when we came through, I'm not sure of the exact time, but maybe mid-morning, you both had bags already.
Yeah.
A go-to lure for the weekend.
It was a cockle vibe.
Yep. Made by?
Oh, I don't know.
River to Sea Baby Vibe.
Yep.
Rightio. Did that happen to come from that fellow Adam Costa?
Oh, yes. I had to email him to ask to express deliver them.
All right. So you pick up the lure on Thursday. You pre-fish with it on Friday.
No.
No?
We didn't get here till 9 o'clock on Friday.
Okay. So you just throw it first thing Saturday morning. It works.
It's a baby. Smashed it.
Hey? All over it. Did I hear a sneaky rumour that you're likely to come to another event?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Hopefully this helps. It's great to have you along. And if you know any other ladies down your way that might be in any ways remotely interested, bring them along. If they need a kayak, we're happy to help.
Awesome.
Great to have you along, Fiona. Well done.
Thanks, Chris.
Rightio. Come right in the middle. Nice work, Fiona. Well done. Good on you. Congratulations. Rightio. Following on from our women's division is, of course, going to be our masters division. Now, Deethy.
Oh, no. Who got it?
Oh, yes.
No.
This person is going to be the happiest master in the world. And it's not who you think.
Oh, it's not who I think. Awesome.
It's awesome. What do you mean by that?
He knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, an angler that is about to celebrate his 70th birthday this coming Thursday from Victoria, if he still happens to be around, Ray Cooper. There he is. Well done, Ray.
There you go. I thought it was someone else.
I know who that someone else was. Just quietly, Ray, and maybe Deethy shouldn't have to say this, and I'll put words into his mouth, but he's very happy that you smashed Carl.
That was my goal this morning, I was told, to go out and smash Cole. Where
There you go.
Cole DeBar. Yeah. No, it was good.
Every event you're there, you've always got a smile on your face. Mate, if I'm half as good as you, if I make it to 70, I'll be stoked, mate. I can't thank you enough. As I said, you've always got a great attitude, always helping anyone and everyone with anything that you can.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, true gentleman of our sport, Ray Cooper.
Thank you very much.
All right, come on in the middle, big guy. Hold that one up.
My second ever one, except for a monster mover.
And also the same angler that won a $10,000 thing down for an EP in Victoria as well.
Crazy.
Thank you.
All right, well done, Ray. All right, finally, as part of our divisions, I would like to invite our first-time competitor. So, Deethy, there's still a division for the anglers that haven't perhaps competed with us previously.
Very nice.
Now, if this angler is aware of this, I'm not entirely sure, but if he is still here, I'd like to invite Mr. Kevin Newen. Come on up, Kev. Well done. Mates, it is always good. It's just sensational to see new faces.
Thank you very much.
I think you mentioned that you'd seen something about the Hobie series sort of on socials. Was that kind of where it sort of happened?
Yep.
Yep.
It just the Georges River round came up, and it was my local, so I decided I had to pull the trigger and see how I go.
That's awesome, mate. And look, you're obviously repping the Anaconda hat. I think we spoke about that. Well done. Your local store is?
If you're probably Shalora.
Okay, and then I can tell you that there is a Tarrant Point store opening at the end of this month.
Congratulations, guys.
So there you go. So maybe that might become your new local.
That's it. I'm around Colonel a lot, so definitely drop in a Tarrant Point whenever I can.
Kevin, if this has given you some sort of idea as to what we do as an event, hopefully we can see you along at a few more in the future.
Thank you so much. I really
All right.
appreciate it.
Our pleasure, mate. Well done.
Thanks.
Come on in for a quick photo. Good on you, buddy. All right, well done, Kevin Ewan.
Good job.
Rightio, DT, let's move into our top 10. Overnight, this particular angler was in second place with a whopping bag weight of 2.61 kilos. Overall, now concluding at day 2, in 10th place from New South Wales, total bag weight of 389 is none other than Michael Eddinghausen. Coming up, Mick. Well done, buddy.
He's got a cool shirt on.
He does have a cool shirt on. Any idea where he got that from?
No.
I bet you did.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, man. Hey, oh, that's pretty cool.
Mate,
Cheers.
a top 10 result in a Hobie event has changed dramatically, Mick. I mean, look, where DT would have told you about this 10 years ago or more, we were kind of 30, 40 anglers at events. We've blown out to 130. I remember being here on the Georges fishing in a field of 70 odd. It is not easy. I hope you're enjoying what you've been sort of, experiencing with us. What lure did the damage for you this weekend?
Yeah, pretty much is the river to sea baby vibe for most of the catches. A few on cranker crab, but the rest of them are all baby vibes.
They work.
Yeah.
And obviously the chat that you would have had with DT through obviously just your friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Probably outside of anything to do with the project. But I did see a quick snippet that ET did give you a bit of a, come on, Mick, you can do it.
Yeah.
I know I've said it before, and I'm just going to say it one more time. I want to see you beat him in one of our events as well. I don't know whether we can get him along, but mate, you're a standout. You've been an absolute hoot with us. I hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah, it's great.
Can we get you to the Goldie?
I don't know about the Goldie this year. I might be away. I think I'm away.
Okay.
But I'm keen to. I got a bit more time. I've got a sort of few more weekends spare. So hopefully in coming years I'll be into more.
And let's see if we can't get you down to Walliga or somewhere.
Yeah,
as time
definitely.
goes on.
Love it.
All right, awesome.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10th place, Mick Eddinghausen. Come on in, bud.
Yeah.
Nice work, bud.
Lovely. Thanks,
well done.
Chris.
Good on you. Rightio, DT, moving into 9th place. And I do know that there is a little bit of friendly banter between a couple of anglers that we're about to see. This particular angler in 9th place with a total weight of 4.12 is Daryl Sillis.
Hey.
Mate, I don't know whether you need to pick your friends better or what it is, but mate, we consistently say that these events are obviously fishing tournaments, but it is about this much of the reason why we're here.
It's a social thing.
Yeah,
social aspect.
is there? Did you want to thank Rick for anything this weekend?
Not really, no. Stealing all my spots, that's what I can thank him for.
And I think he actually stole 8th place from you as well.
He did, yep.
Yeah, rightio.
I think that's 2 tournaments in a row he's got 8. So.
Oh, well, he's consistent. We'll give him that. Any particular lure that stood out for you over the weekend?
Yeah, just throwing crabs all weekend.
Okay.
This check's not going to come close to replacing the crabs I lost.
and dare I say it's not meant to. Lures catch more fishermen than they do fish.
100%.
It's just what we do. Mate, you're always here with us every round. I can't thank you enough. I hope that gives you something you can pop up in the shed and look back on fondly, mate. So
Thank
well
you
done.
very much.
Good on you. Ladies and gentlemen, 9th place, Daryl Sillis. Sorry, Bradley. Well done.
Thank
nice
you.
work, mate. Good on you. Rightio, moving into 8th place. And I don't know that we're necessarily going to get a cheer for this guy, DT. We might get something else, but we'll move right on. It is none other than an angler we like to call Nordic Rick. Rick King. Well done, buddy.
Well done, mate.
Mate, thank you, sir, for your caffeinated beverages this morning.
No problems. Worked in the end,
What do you
didn't
need?
it?
Well, Rick dropped in some coffee.
Did he?
And then I kind of promptly went over there and told him he was not a nice guy and move his car. So felt about that big. Mate, always a smile on your face. I hope you're enjoying it. You look like you're enjoying it.
Loving it. Loving what you do, you guys do. Like, it's great.
And look, we can't do it without you guys turning up, so it's a mutual partnership. What helped you beat Daryl?
Well, I think he beat himself today. He dropped a decent fish.
Okay.
But I was trying to run down that Honeybrook bloke, but
Yeah.
couldn't get him.
Ryan the Wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I just rolled some cranker crabs down the rock walls. And
Yep. Any particular colour?
UV olive.
Okay.
Olive UV.
Yep.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
No reason you shouldn't throw them. It's match the hatch, Steethy. We've spoken about that a lot, and mate, no better platform to do it on here than the Georges with those crabs. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 8th place, Mr. Rick King. Well done, mate. Good work, mate. You're all over it at the moment, mate. Well done. Rightio, Deethy, moving into 7th and a little bit more cash and a few more prizes.
It's beginning to happen.
It really is. Shuffling from 42nd overnight to march into the top 10 in 7th place, as well as, would you believe, Monster Mover, Blake Partington. Mate, you had a little over a kilo yesterday. I think was about where it was.
It was pretty average yesterday.
More often than not with Monster Mover, we see an angler that actually doesn't catch anything
Yes, normally.
on day one,
Yeah.
let alone a kilo of fish. You didn't have to pedal far.
200-300 metres max.
Did you know of the
I'd
structure that's
fished
there?
there before, but not for any decent fish. And
Okay.
just pedalled over it today, seen a couple on the sounder, and just stayed there.
Yep.
And the rest
And
is history.
7 hours later, 3.31 kilos. That sort of bag just, it I don't know, does it reinstate your faith in fishing?
I think so. Although, maybe that's the best luck I'm going to have for a while. It'll be all downhill from here. Who knows?
Look, it's a funny thing. You need those successes to keep coming back. You need the challenges to keep coming back. You always turn up at these rounds. You've always got a smile on your face. You helped not only us, but Deethy out on Saturday morning. You're a bloody pleasure to have along, mate. It's great to see you in the top 10.
Thanks, bud.
There's a bit of gear for you,
Beautiful.
mate. And anything that we can do to make these events better for you, you just let us know.
Happy days. Give a shout out to Jimmy and the boys at HWS for always looking after me. And a great weekend.
Yep. Ladies and
Beauty.
gentlemen, 7th place, Mr. Blake Partington. Well done, champion.
Thanks, bud.
I'm surprised it wasn't bigger, to be fair.
It's a bit light.
It's a funny game, fish. Like you said,
Been every bit of 3.5. Should have been. If they were better conditioned.
rightio. Isn't it amazing, Deethy? We get 3.3 kilos and we still want 3.5.
Still should have been bigger.
Rightio, in 6th place, one of the most consistent anglers across the last decade, representing obviously not only himself but the team at Hurricane Lures from New South Wales with but 10 grams ahead of Blake Partington, Mr. Simon Morley.
Batman.
Yes, and Batman for this round.
Yep.
Mate. Well done, mates. Nice work.
Thank you. Well done. Thanks, Mr. Steve.
Buddy, like we talk about consistency and we talk about consistency from one day to the next. You've kind of put a decade of consistency together.
Oh, I don't know about it. Yeah.
Well, let's just say that it is. It's good for television.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it.
What did you do across the weekend, mate, that's brought you the result?
So pre-fish down the front. I like fishing down the front, and it was.
And we say down the front being like Woolooware.
Woolooware Bay,
Yep.
yeah, I love fishing that place. So I fished it on Friday, and it was pretty ordinary. I
Yep.
did get a pretty good dinosaur down there, but it wasn't worth going back for one fish.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I just said, I'll just do what I did the other year and went up river. And I talked to Jacko, and he's like, I pre-fished up there. It was okay. So I just said, I'll let you boys go, and I'll just work my way up. And I just worked my way up, throwing sprats on the edges to get a bag early, and then went up and fished with Jacko, just throwing
most of the day.
crabs on the bottom. Yeah, and Jacko did give me a little tip on how to use them, and it definitely did work today because everyone left and I had it to myself.
Yep.
And, yeah, I must have caught 25 bream today, and
there you go.
Couldn't get rid of 34 because they were just annoying. One of those days where I would have took a heap yesterday.
Well, there you go. I remember, I think we came across you. You'd lost 2 on a particular rock, and it was like, I'm just fishing like a weirdo. It's not coming together. But mate, look, as I said, super consistent. You're a pleasure to have around, as are all the anglers, but in particular, mate, for so long doing what you do. Can't congratulate you enough.
Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Simon Morley, 6th place. Well done, mate. Nice one.
Wouldn't be if I didn't enjoy it, mate.
No, that's the truth. Rightio, Deethy, we are moving into 5th place. A little bit more cash as well. Now, this gentleman was just recognised by Mr. Morley in 5th place with 4.46 kilos. Not only 5th place here this weekend, but your current Hobie kayak fishing world champion, Mr. Jack Gammy. Buddy, what was the Rye smile about?
Thank you, mate. There's just a little bit of banter between Wreck-It Ryan and I.
Okay, rightio. You would have come into this event with a plan. I mean, you're a Sydney local. I'm assuming you don't get down this way all the time.
No.
But obviously what you've learned around the region certainly helps. Would you care to share the tip that you shared with Simon with the crabs?
Yeah, it's pretty much just when you're fishing deep water crabs, the key is not to have such a big belly in the line because you want to feel the bite all the time. Then when you feel the bite, you can then slack the line and then wind into it.
Yeah, okay.
So you just have more contact with the crab and feel what it's doing across the bottom, whether it's bouncing off the bottom or a fish is grabbing it in its mouth. So it's a similar sort of feeling, but yeah, you can feel it with a good rod. So.
And obviously that was something that, you know, Simon might not have been contacting with at the same time. It's obviously made a big difference for him.
Yeah.
There's a fellow in our industry, we talk about Morgo a lot, but he talks about he who shares wins.
Yep.
It's true in life, let alone in fishing. Well done to you.
Thank you, mate.
For sort of sharing that with another angler. Next time, maybe don't share it with Simon.
Yeah, I know.
Just quietly.
And I'm making everyone else's life hard, aren't I?
You might be.
Yeah.
But, mate, look, that's your result.
Thank
That's deserved by you. Hopefully those AOY points put you at the right end of the tree come the end of the year.
Hopefully.
And we can see you in another AC.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Gammy, 5th place. Well done, mate.
Thanks,
well done. Rightio, Deethy, 4th place.
It's beginning to happen.
Let's have a look and see where this lands. We call him Ryan the Wrecker. His real name is Ryan Honeybrook. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th place here on the Georges, Mr. Ryan Honeybrook. Now, I'm sure that somebody told me that you threw a balance beam overboard yesterday, or you want to say that Rick can't catch.
Rick can't catch.
But strangely enough, I saw you with a balance beam today.
I had my balance beam. I threw his back to him, and he can't catch. And he hit his own one over the side. So that's actually what happened.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Sounds plausible.
I don't need to ask why you needed his in the first place when you had your own.
That was the 3rd set of fish that day that they were identical on the balance beam.
Ah, right, okay.
So I thought
Gotcha.
my balance beam was gone, so I pedaled up to Rick and said, let me have a look because I have a feeling mine might be wrong. And they were identical, and then he can't catch. So then it went overboard.
Okay, rightio.
So yeah.
We did see you this morning.
Yep.
It was freezing cold.
It's bloody cold.
You wanted to kind of, I don't want to say protect, but you wanted to look after a particular location.
Yep.
It wasn't ready.
Yep.
You moved off it. And I think as we sort of ducked away, we came back, you were waiting for something, and it was really that tide, that cleaner water.
Yeah. Just really needed that cleaner water to push all the way up there.
Yep.
And the flow. Once the flow picked up on it and that cleaner water hit it, Gammy got there, I got there, Rick got there, Darryl got there. It was nearly 4-way hookups for an hour.
There you go. And I would dare say it was almost that the anglers got there before the tide.
Yes.
Like we were kind of watching a few guys and it was like, all right, I need to move.
Yes.
Mate, you've become very, very consistent, in particularly recently.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, mate, continue to do it. It's working for you.
I'll keep trying.
I'm certain that with all of these great results, we're going to see you at the AC at the end of the year, mate.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see if we can make that work and not collide with any other things that might be happening in your
Fingers
life.
crossed.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4th place, Ryan Honeybrook. Don't whack your head there, mate.
Always someone I can look up to.
Well done, mate. Great result. Here we go.
Found a child.
All right, Deethy, we are getting into trophies. Trophies and cash and prizes.
It's a handful.
I am quite certain that we are going to have a hard time wiping the smile off this angler's face for some time yet. I know he had a very, very handy start to a George's event in the last couple of years that we were here. He smashed it out of the park this weekend with a total weight of over 4.5 kilos at 4.56. A lot of people know him online as Flick with Mick. Ladies and gentlemen, 3rd place, Mohammed Faraj. Come on up, bud. Buddy. Well done, champion. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Handful.
These trophies are something that anglers really do aspire towards, just being able to kind of have that memory at home, in the shed, in the lounge room, in the office, wherever it happens to be. I think my memory of you, fishing on a lynx down under the Como Bridge a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, was it like, did you have like a 1.1 or what? Did you have like a really good fish that morning?
I did, yeah. It was up around probably 900 to a kilo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in that direction this weekend or elsewhere?
Same direction, a bit of a different game plan.
Okay.
Tide was coming up at around 10:30, so
Correct.
I thought I'd just take it easy and head down there.
Yep.
And yeah, just around the bay, just around the corner.
It's nice when you don't have to travel too far.
Yeah. And a few upgrades down at Como again. So
Yeah, okay. Lure of choice?
definitely the cranker crab.
Okay.
So UV.
All structure based?
No, so
okay.
The big broom came off structure.
Yep.
Right at the start.
Okay.
2 days in a row, and then upgraded on some Eco Gear blades, the
Yep.
X40. So
there you go.
Just working a bit deeper off the edge.
Yep.
And then on the muss, another upgrade today on the
Okay.
bridge.
Yep.
So it was a bit of everything.
Okay.
And a few more boats as well. So.
Okay. How much time do you think you get to spend on the Georges?
Look, I do fish para, more so
Yeah,
Georges,
okay.
but it is 10 minutes from my house, and it feels good coming third in the local. So yeah,
no, mate,
it's
spot
a pretty
on.
awesome system, and yeah, it's been pretty good.
Well, mate, look, it's been a pleasure having you over the last couple of years. I hope we can get to see you at a handful more events if time permits. You're great to be around, mate. The results speak for themselves. You deserve that.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, Mohammed Faraj. Come on in, bud. Right in the middle if you can. And see if we can turn that around because you want this photo to hang on to.
Thank you.
There you go, champion. Well done, mate. Great result.
Thank you very
Good-
much.
good on
Just
you.
want to say a big shout out to James from Hunter Water Sports
Yep,
as well.
sure. Go right ahead.
I don't know, is he still here, Byron?
Yeah, he'll be working.
I had,
working
I
away.
had a conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, and he
Yep.
goes, "Why don't you do the comp?" So he sort of G'd me up to do it, and
And here we are.
Yeah, so
Third
big shout out to
place
James.
out of a field of 74 anglers, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Happy with
Well
that.
done. Good on you.
Congratulations.
Nice work. Rightio, Deethy, moving up into second place.
Into
And
the
when we
big
start
bucks.
to talk about second place, we start to talk about a payout there of $1,090. This guy deserves it on distance travelled alone. Making his way all the way over to the Cooks River today is none other than your second place winner, Jason Marshall. Dude, I don't know whether your face says it all or your legs say it all. I'm not sure, mate. Well done.
Well done, mate. You got to hold all this.
This place has been, I don't know whether it's right to say pretty kind to you. I mean, you've deserved it. You have to do the fishing. It's working out okay for you.
Yeah. Do the miles, get the smiles. But then again, sometimes it doesn't work. But, like fishing the Cooks is always where I've fished.
Yep.
The Hobie round up here.
Yep.
Just make that commitment and just
Yep.
go.
To give the other people at home an idea, was it 2 hours 15 minutes in one direction?
2 hours 15 to the mouth and just over 2.5 back.
So
it was only out there for about an hour and a half.
that's what I was going to
You
say.
held me up 15 minutes.
He's telling fibs. Let me tell you. I know, and I've got a witness that saw or heard your alarm go off.
Oh, yeah.
We at no point held you back for that other 15 minutes catching those other 6 fish.
You said hit snooze.
Well, mate, as I said, you're a bloody hoot to be around. You're a cracking angler. Enjoy the money. Enjoy the accolade. It's far from your first trophy with us.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, if you can slow down a little bit at work,
Yeah.
we can get you to a few more rounds.
A few more rounds, yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, a true gentleman, Jason Marshall. Well done, buddy. Come on in the middle, champ. Well done. You deserve that, mate. Good on you.
Champion.
Nice work. Righty-o, Mr. Deeth. This is where it gets kind of hard to hang on to all of this.
What are we going to do?
Well, we're just going to make a mess. We're going to do a little bit of this. I've got to deal with those because I've forgotten about them. Do you want to do a little bit of that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, in first place here for the inaugural Anaconda round here on the Georges River. Total combined bag weight of 4.91 kilos. Also taking out Big Brim and not only first place. Please put your hands together for Mitchell Taylor. Buddy, you're just going to take a mic. Take a mic and maybe the trophy.
Yep.
We'll kind of stand here like your people.
My assistants.
When we got you up a little earlier, mate, we spoke about kind of volume of fish.
Yep.
You sort of maybe gave us a number about 60.
Yeah, I got quite a lot of
fish over the weekend.
Yeah.
We came across a couple of other anglers, and they said today in particular on some of that structure around the bridges, it wasn't quite the day that it was the day prior.
It wasn't.
Okay, so how do you adapt?
Well, I wasn't banking on that. I got all my fish in another spot that I got fish on the previous day, and that I found a few weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks earlier practicing. I found a bit of structure in the middle of nowhere, in between all these moorings in 8-9 meters, and just fished it with cranker crabs, and yeah, just bouncing, and it produced.
Affectionately called Spot X.
Yeah, Spot X.
Well, I think we had that chat a couple of times while we were up there. I know that I can't get the location out of you, and we're going to leave that be. I think at one point in time also too, superstition plays a bit of a funny thing with fishing.
Yep.
I think Brad and I came past, you had a crab that was missing a claw. It was still catching fish.
It was.
You just went, hey, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep going. Hello. Do you still have that lure?
I do, actually.
Well, there you go. Maybe that can find a place amongst the trophy and all of the bits and pieces. Mate,
can you hold that?
Not only have you taken away $2,100 in cash, you've also got another $250 for Big Brim from the team at Anaconda. You've got an absolutely cracking new St. Croix rod and a bunch of swag there from all of the sponsors in the series. This has been a good weekend for you, mates. I look forward to hearing about the tournament a little further through Deethy with the Brim Fishing Project. Ladies and gentlemen, one final time, can you please put your hands together for Mitch Taylor? Well done, buddy. Come right in the middle. I'll see if I can keep that somewhere there for you. Right in the middle.
Can you hold that up like this? Hold that up.
And look at the camera. Rightio, mate. Well done. Come on down. We're going to get a few out of the photos with you and Brad, and we will go from there. There is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will in fact conclude the presentation here for round 5, the Anaconda round, the inaugural Anaconda round here on the Georges River. Thank you very much to the team from Hobie Fishing. Thank you very much, Mr. Deeth, for everything and your wonderful crew of helpers in looking after the anglers this weekend. Mate, it's been a pleasure. Look forward to seeing, hopefully, most of the anglers up at the Goldie in about 6 weeks.
Exactly. And special shout out to Jamie and Andy for cooking. They
Jamie
did
and
it all.
Andy, well done. Thank you so much. And, mate, you set a standard. Let's see if we can keep it up over the next few rounds. All right, over and out. See you soon.